Like many growth stocks, the crypto market also continues to see a heavy downtrend with heavy volatile days. On today's episode, I want to take a closer look at 3 companies that tend to move a bit with crypto because they are affected one way or another. But could this kind of volatility in the crypto market be creating some form of buying opportunities for these 3 companies? Let's find out in today's episode. If this is your first time here, make sure to hit the thumbs up, make sure to hit the subscribe button, check out the pinned comment for a lot of great links, and also a link to my new tech channel where I post some great tech news. So let's get started.
I do want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video, and make sure to check out fool.com/Jose to get the top 10 stocks to buy right now.
So if we take a closer look right now, Bitcoin is down about 10% in the past 24 hours. We can see in the past month it's down 35%. In the past 6 months is down over 60%. And from its 52-week high, it is down over 72%. I know some of us growth stock investors can kind of relate with what we're seeing here. If we take a closer look at Ethereum, right now Ethereum is down about 12% as I am recording this episode. So the first company that I believe can be affected by crypto prices is Nvidia, as their graphics cards are used for crypto mining purposes. And when crypto prices tend to go down, we start to see an influx of supply of used graphics cards in the market, which start to bring prices of new cards. And to take a closer look, Nvidia breaks down their quarterly revenue trends. And we can see in the most recent quarter, gaming made up about 3.6 billion of total revenue. It's their second biggest segment. They also have another segment called OEM and others. And for crypto and for cards being used for crypto purposes, the 2 main revenues affected would be the gaming and OEM. And there might be investors that believe that, hey, we're going to start to see strong declines in these markets because of the huge influx of supply. This is not the first time we've heard about it, and actually Nvidia has warned investors that this is the case. For example, in their Q2 fiscal year of 2023 outlook, they believe that they will have total revenue of 8.1 billion. That would actually be lower than this most recent quarter. One of the major reasons is they believe they are going to be seeing a sequential decline in gaming. So Nvidia has already warned investors, and I do believe by warning them, it kind of creates a little bit more fear. And the more Bitcoin prices or crypto prices continue to go down, the more fear might start affecting Nvidia. Nvidia does kind of give some great insight that they still do expect strong growth in things like data centers and automotive market, but it might not be enough to offset the decline in gaming. At the same time, again, I am a huge fan of Nvidia. I do believe in the short term this might create some negativity, but in the long term, I'm thinking about 5 years from now, prices for Nvidia will be a lot higher than the current market cap. All right, the second company we're going to take a closer look at is one that probably many of you have guessed, and that is going to be Coinbase, ticker COIN. We can see from its 52-week high, the stock is down roughly 85%. And the reason crypto prices affect Coinbase is, as crypto prices tend to go down, the overall kind of sentiment of crypto assets decreases. And if the sentiment goes down, less people are trading and less people are investing in the crypto market. And the most important thing for Coinbase right now is their trading revenue, as it is their largest revenue source. This is one of the main reasons that the company started to mention a slowdown in hiring and started to reduce their overall team by roughly 18%, because they are preparing for a crypto winter where there might see a strong decline in revenue. So if we take a closer look at when kind of Coinbase peaked in form of trading volume, it does seem to be Q4 of 2021, which would be months of October, November, and December, which makes sense. And then if we kind of take a closer look at this most recent quarter, which was already part of like a crypto downtrend, we can see trading volume has decreased. This overall decrease in trading volume has reduced the company's total revenue dramatically. We can see in the most recent quarter, its total transaction revenue was the lowest it has been for the past 4 to 5 quarters. At the end of the day, Coinbase does have other kind of businesses that could be huge potential growth as they kind of continue a lot of development tools for kind of blockchain technology. But at the moment, the crypto trading revenue is their biggest segment. So this is what a lot of investors are going to be worried at the moment. So again, it does seem like in the short term, Coinbase is one that kind of expects high volatile moves. In the long term, if those toolbox investments do work out, and if kind of the crypto blockchain technology continues to evolve, Coinbase can potentially have a kind of great long-term returns. The final company that I believe could be impacted would be Block, aka Square. We can see from its 52-week high, the stock is down roughly 80%. 4%. And the reason I want to take a closer look at Block is because the trading revenue for Bitcoin continues to be a huge portion of this company's total revenue. Again, as investors, I do believe maybe taking a closer look at gross profit is a better metric, but I know certain investors and maybe certain analysts take a closer look at revenue instead. For example, in the first quarter of 2022, total net revenue was 3.96 billion, down 22% year over year because of Bitcoin revenue. If you exclude Bitcoin revenue, total revenue was actually up 44% year over year. And if you exclude any form of acquisitions as well, total revenue was still up 36% year over year. If we take a closer look at this company's recent 10Q report, we see that Bitcoin contributed to 44% of total net revenue, but gross profit generated from Bitcoin only represents 3% of total gross profit. So I do believe the noise that crypto is bringing is going to affect Square's kind of stock price. Again, mainly because Bitcoin revenue is such a huge portion, but like we saw, the gross profit from Bitcoin is a very, very small portion. So again, like the other three companies, I do believe that Square, again, in the short term of things, might continue to be heavily impacted by crypto prices. But in the long term of things, Square is more than just a Bitcoin trading revenue platform. Cash App is used for numerous other stuff outside of just Bitcoin investing, and we also have their kind of Square platform, which continues to get expanded into new countries and continues to build that toolbox mentality. So again, Square, like all the other three, bearish in the short term, but in the long term could definitely have some bullish potential. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Take care, have a good day, and see you next time.